Men's lacrosse comes away with a close win. Women's lacrosse is also getting the season started, and we recap the Swim and Dive LEC Championships. Those stories and more are coming up on Inside Owl Athletics. Welcome to Inside Owl Athletics. I'm Aurora Caraballo. Thanks for tuning in. The men's lacrosse team rallied for an overtime win over Vassar College on Tuesday night. The team managed to lead throughout the first two quarters, with Joe Nutting bringing the team to a 5-4 lead just before halftime. After falling behind 9-7 in the fourth quarter, the Owls tied the game with goals from Rex Macarini and Cooper Coffey. In overtime, Nutting received a feed pass from Andrew Miller, scoring the winning goal with 2:30 remaining. Keene State will play at home for the first time this season, hosting Rivier University on Saturday. Swim and Dive competed at the LEC Championship last weekend. Keene State had a huge group of first-place finishers. Let's take a look at a few great moments for Keene State. Aaron Turgeon, Jeremy Bartley, Thomas Langland, and Tyler Young received their medals for placing first in the 200 relay. The 200 freestyle team, consisting of Kylie Young, Jillian O'Neill, Gina Nunziata, and Jalen Jang, earned their medals for taking first in their event. Many Keene State swimmers also hit the top 10 list for their performances at the meet. Young hit third in the 200 backstroke, while senior captain Paige Carey placed second in the 50 breaststroke. Coach Woolridge says he's proud of seniors like Carey, and he's excited to see younger swimmers develop too.
Certainly Kylie up there in the backstroke, and then actually leading up some of our freestyle relays. Her freestyle was up in the top 4 or 5. And then Alice, she had a great 2 IM and 500 free. And she was also second in the 100 IM. All time. I think she missed the record by like 2 100ths.
Oh, geez.
Which it was a great swim for her. I'm sure we'll be going after that in one of these future years, but it's great to see, and I think excited about kind of the future, because we know we've got at least 2 more years with those women.
The teams are now currently in their postseason and working on making goals for next year. Some goals include getting other names on the top 10 list, but also trying to break some records set by All-American and national caliber athletes. Keene State women's lacrosse takes a tough loss in their season opener against Western New England. The Golden Bears would score 9 straight goals before Keene could get their names on the board. Annabella Arias would use a smooth spin move to get by one defender to then put it away to get her hat trick, making the score 9-0 in the first few minutes of the second quarter. Bridget Casey would catch a pass, then quickly turn to shoot, an attempt that would break the streak, getting the Owls' first goal of the night. Casey would also score the last goal of the night. This long solo goal would be her 4th. This would allow Casey to be the leading scorer of the game. Keene will play their home opener against Johnson & Wales Monday at 4 p.m. The NCAA Division III men's basketball tournament begins tomorrow, followed by some string sports action this weekend. For the Division III tournament, the men's basketball team will head to Pennsylvania tomorrow to face off against number 20 Swarthmore. An Owls win will see them go on to play Saturday against either Oswego State or Hood. On Saturday, men's and women's indoor track will compete at the Tufts Last Chance meet in Medford, Mass. Men's lacrosse will also play Saturday at home, facing Rivier with a chance to get off to a 3-1 start on the season. Also seeing action Saturday, baseball will play a doubleheader on the road against Farmingdale State. Closing off our upcoming schedule is women's lacrosse with a home matchup Monday against Johnson & Wales. For score, stats, and more, check out KeenOwls.com. Again, that's KeenOwls.com. That's all for today's show. For all of us here at Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Aurora Caraballo. Thanks for watching. Men's and women's basketball faced off against UMass Boston. Track and field competed at the LEC Championships, and we'll take a look at our Owl Athlete of the Week. Those stories and more are coming up on Inside Owl Athletics. Welcome to Inside Owl Athletics. I'm Aurora Caraballo. Thanks for tuning in. Keene finishes the regular season strong with an overtime win against UMass Boston. Keene State led 34-30 at the break thanks to 9 points from Mason Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste would score 14 points in the second half to keep the game close. Freshman Octavio Brito scored 18 points, and 8 of them came in overtime. Classmate LJ Hicks added 10 points in the second half and overtime to push the Owls over the top. Nate Seau would secure his first career triple-double and set a career high in rebounds with 14. The Owls will play their first round playoff game against Rhode Island College tonight at 7 p.m. The women's basketball team also faced off against UMass Boston this past weekend. The Owls managed to pull off a win, dominating the last 3 quarters of the game. The Owls remained in the lead for almost the entirety of the game, securing their lead in the fourth quarter. Freshman Ariana Murray kicked off the fourth quarter with a 3-pointer following a smooth pass from Riley Burgess. We see Burgess also score inside during the fourth quarter, gaining 2 points and pushing the Owls' lead to 40-28. Murray buried 4 of her 3-point shots, scoring 12 points for the Owls in the last quarter. Murray scored the last 3, putting Keene State up 50-39 with just 3 minutes left in play. Keene State took this game 52-41 and will travel to the University of Southern Maine for their conference opener tonight at 6 p.m. Men's track and field captured a pair of championships at the LEC conference meet on Saturday at the University of Southern Maine. Junior Jacob Pearl won the 1,000-meter title, while senior Rob St. Laurent won the 3,000 meters. In women's action, Aurora Couto notched a second-place finish in the 1,000 meters, and Shannon Parks was second in the shot put. The men finished in 7th place with 27 points, while the women finished in 6th place with 39 points. A Keene State College freshman has gone back-to-back-to-back on Conference Weekly awards. First-year Ariana Murray has earned Rookie of the Week for the 3rd consecutive Monday, her 4th of the season. Murray scored a 17-point game against UMass Boston on Saturday. She now has an average of 10.3 points per game. It's playoff time for the Keene State College basketball teams, while the start of spring sports is officially upon us. Tonight, the women's basketball team will travel north to play Southern Maine. The men's basketball team will have their first playoff game tonight at home against Rhode Island College. And the men's lacrosse team will hit the road for the first time this season on Wednesday to face off against Western New England University. For scores, stats, and more, check out KeenOwls.com. Again, that's KeenOwls.com. That's all for today's show. For all of us here at Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Aurora Caraballo. Thanks for watching.